guys, it's Megan.
And it's Ellie.
Welcome back to the
Homestead.
Wolterman Homestead. Today we are going to do some baking together.
Yes, we
have some
are.
mommy-daughter time, but we are going to show you guys how to make some sourdough pretzels. I will leave a video link up above so that you can make your own sourdough starter. It's really easy.
You can make your own sourdough starter.
It just takes a couple of days.
Yeah, you're going to have to feed it some water and feed it some, what is it?
Flour. It's
flour.
Just feeding water and flour, and you take the natural yeast in the air, bacteria.
Yes, and you will stir it up a little bit too.
But you make your own starter. So let's go on and jump in and making pretzels. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. So first off, we're going to start with
the butter.
Butter. So we have 2 tablespoons of butter. Woo.
Then we're just going to put it in there so I don't have to split out my
And then you take a cup of
water.
hot water.
And then you dump it in here with the butter. It's just melt in there while it's
So your butter will melt in your hot water. Then you're going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar.
And that.
Let's turn this on. You let it mix on low. Alrighty, we had a little bit of technical difficulties. So you take a cup of hot water and 2 tablespoons of butter and a tablespoon of sugar, and you let it dissolve in your bowl.
Yeah,
You're just going to mix it up a little bit. Now that that has dissolved, you're going to dump a 1½ cups of sourdough starter. This is probably 1 cup, so it's not quite the same. Here. Dump it all in.
The whole thing?
Here, watch. Now you're going to start adding flour. It calls for 3 to 5 cups of flour.
It does.
Or 4 to 5 cups of flour. But we're just going to do it little bit by little bit. We've added about 4 cups of flour. We're going to pull it all out and set it. For the most part, it's a really smooth dough ball right now. But the directions say you want to knead it until you get a good firm ball of dough. Ball of dough right here. Get ourselves a decent size bowl. We're going to grease it a little bit. We're going to pick up our dough, set it in. I'm honestly going to grease both sides. Then we're going to let it sit. Today it is kind of cold and yucky outside, and I just feel like it's a little drafty today. So I have the light on in my oven. The oven is not on. I'm just going to drop a towel on top of this bowl and just set it inside the oven like this with just the stove light on, and that will be a warm place for it to rise. The directions say to let it rise for 2 hours, so that's what we're going to do. So we are back. It is honestly 11 o'clock, and I was going to do this with the kids, but it's 11 o'clock, and so I went ahead and I put them in bed. They were tired, and so we'll just have to do this another time with the kids. But I started this letting it rise about 6 o'clock, and I mean, honestly, It's risen a little bit, but not as much like as I would like it to be. But again, it's 11 o'clock, and I'm kind of like to get this done this evening. So I'm gonna go ahead and punch this down, roll it out. I went ahead and I have the oven preheated on 450, and then I have a pot of just hot water, kind of getting hot, and then I'm gonna put a tablespoon of sugar and a tablespoon of baking soda in the water. Definitely got a sourdough smell to it. The directions had said to kind of roll it into a log, and that you could get about 16 pieces out of this. So I'm going to try to do them all about the same size. If you wanted to weigh them out, you could. I just am using a flat edged knife. So I cut 12, so I could probably cut some a little bit smaller. I'm gonna make snakes basically. It's like playing with Play-Doh almost, just a little bit softer. Now that I'm doing this, I'm thinking I should have watched some videos on how to shape pretzels. That looks kind of right. Probably 2, since this is the first time I've done this, and then do the water soak, and then come back and roll out some more. Alright, so we're going to add the tablespoon of sugar and the tablespoon of baking soda. Okay, I honestly think these are going to fall apart when I drop them in the water. So you're going to do them for 3 to 4 minutes. We'll see. This one looks. Woohoo! This one looks alright. Maybe. So the oven just beat. I took one of these and I broke it in half, and I'm going to try and make 2 out of 1 of the first chunks that I had cut to see if they would hold up any different. They definitely shape easier. if you do like, what is that? 2 twists? Yeah. If you do 3, it's kind of like overkill. I'm going to drop some of these in the water. See, like, here is 3 twists, here's 2 twists. I'd say to cover up the dough that you're not working with so it doesn't dry out. So I just pulled the first batch out and set them in a pan. So I'm going to put, this is the last batch. The second batch is already in the oven. I'm going to try and be careful as I do this not to touch this pan. But so you're going to take an egg wash. It's just literally 1 egg. And just kind of coat the tops of your pretzels. I did notice, which I should have done, when I took off the first batch of pretzels, that there was one that stuck to the pan. So maybe put a piece of parchment paper underneath of them to help them not stick to your cookie sheet. The first thing of pretzels I baked probably 20 minutes, just because they were much larger than these pretzels. Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick and we'll dump salt on them. If you had coarse salt, you could probably do that, but I'm just gonna throw some fine salt on top. And then we'll throw those in the oven here in a few minutes. You can see the difference where I did like the 3 twists versus just the 2 twists. You'll have to pardon the dishwasher because it's running over there behind you, but it is 12:30, which is why I didn't have the kids help me with this. But kind of here's what they turned out to look like. A little rustic looking, I would say. But I was going to pop one open and taste it. My preference, they would be really good with cheese, because I'm a big cheese person, but they are really good. It does have a really good crispy crust on the outside. I wouldn't say the inside tastes like a pretzel because it's more like bready, but it is a sourdough pretzel. The outside definitely has that pretzel crunch. They are very good, I would say. My kids will be plowing through them tomorrow as a snack with some cheese or something. But they are really good. While I edit this video, I might be munching on some pretzels. Don't be afraid to try new things. I mean, I've never really had a sourdough bread type thing. I have some other things on my list that I want to do with our sourdough starter. So I'm going to feed the sourdough starter for a couple of days and get it growing to a good size, and then there will be some more sourdough videos. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care and God bless.